Okay, so I am getting ready to go do some marketing pictures. If you did not know, I am a realtor here in Georgia, and so today I just have to go get some pictures taken for real estate for the team that I'm on. Okay, so I just like, oh, let me just kind of turn my camera on and get ready with you guys. I already did my hair because let me just tell you, and I kind of started my makeup. All I've done is my primer. I'll link everything in the description box below. But basically, I know that my hair needs to be washed, and I was like, okay, let me just try to get one more twist out from it, because I've been wanting to just kind of wear it back like this, because I don't think I've worn my hair pulled back since like last summer. And so I was like, oh, I should wash it for this shoot, but I really don't want to, because I don't want to wash it and then slick it back with a bunch of products. So I was like, okay, let me just try to get a good twist out one more time. And the twists were actually really nice. I thought it was going to be a really good twist out, and I took it out and I just wasn't feeling it. It wasn't giving what it needed to give. It was kind of just like a limp and blah. So I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and slick it back. And if you have thick hair, thick natural hair like me, you know that just slicking your hair back in a ponytail is not a quick process. But somehow I was able to pull it together and make it work. And I forgot to color correct. See, whenever I do my makeup on camera with you guys, I forget all the little steps that I like to take, because I'm so busy talking and trying to tell y'all what I'm doing. And normally I do not do all these steps on a day-to-day. I actually prefer not to wear any makeup on a day-to-day, or just like super simple makeup. But because I am going to be on camera taking pictures, I was like, okay, let me, you know, do my makeup a little better than I normally do. Because whenever you're doing any type of photography or videography, if you're ever going to be on camera, you do need to do your makeup just a bit heavier so that it can actually show up. Which, even though, you know, this is more than my usual makeup routine, it still doesn't show up like a lot on camera for me. But I am just not someone that likes a super beat face. Like, I hate when people have their makeup done and it looks like a mask, because the foundation is just so thick. So even though I'm doing more than I normally do, it still is, you know, still comes out looking pretty natural, just a little bit more defined. In a previous video, I had asked y'all if you would want me to do like a chit chat, get ready with me type of vibe, where you guys can just like submit questions for advice or whatever things you guys maybe want to know, and then I will answer it while I got ready. But y'all have not done that, so I really don't know what it is I'm gonna chat about in this video. I really don't have anything to chat about. So a little insight into the shoot. Like I said, it is a marketing shoot for some real estate pictures, and we have to wear all black. Basically, I was trying to go out and look for like a black outfit that I could wear for the shoot, but because it's like practically summertime, especially out here in Georgia, I couldn't find like any cute black stuff at all. So I just had to go with what was in my closet, and fortunately I found a top and a skirt that I have literally had for years and I've never worn it, which is most cases with things in my closet. I don't ever go anywhere, and so I have these items that I've had for years and I have never had the chance to wear. So it ended up working out, ended up being a good fit together. It's not like what I had in mind, but I think that it will work. And I'm gonna let this concealer sit for a minute, because I find that when you let your concealer just sit and dry down for a little bit, it tends to look better. It's a more overall smooth look. And I have this handy dandy little fan that I'm gonna use to just kind of speed up the drying process. I know that is so extra, and this whole dry down thing is something new. I normally don't wait for it, but the other day I was doing something and my concealer sat for a minute, and then when I did it I was like, oh okay, I actually think it looks a lot better. And I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is crazy because I've had Estee Lauder Double Wear for a long time, I got into this foundation when my acne was like really bad and I needed like to cover a lot of spots, and then a couple months ago I was like, oh, let me just try to put this on for filming, and I loved it. I think it goes really well with this foundation, or not this foundation, this primer, and it just is really good for camera or on camera, and it just, I don't know, I love the finish of it. And so I don't like a super bright under eye. I really just like, I like everything to still look like me, but just a little bit more enhanced. I don't want to look like a whole new person or look like I have a dang mask on my face. I just want to look refreshed and nice and smoothed out, evened out. So I like to put some under my eyebrows just to highlight it a little bit, down my nose. Sometimes I'll put a little bit here since I'm, like I said, going to be on camera, or I'm saying on camera like I'm about to do a show. FYI, obviously I am not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup expert. I have learned the same way a lot of y'all probably have learned, by just watching YouTube videos. Actually, not even watching YouTube videos. That is one of the ways I learned. But before the whole YouTube thing, which is aging myself. I mean, I think YouTube was around, but it wasn't like super popular. But initially when I got into makeup, since we've got time to chat, since I don't have nothing else to chat about, the reason I even got into makeup was because I started breaking out. So pre-breakout, I literally only wore Vaseline on my lips and some mascara. That's it. And then because I was like super oily, I might do a translucent powder just to kind of take away the shine. That's all the makeup that I used to do. And so then I think I was about 28 years old, right? And I started breaking out of nowhere. Literally, it was like overnight I started breaking out. I had these like 3 pimples right here that came out of nowhere, and it just went crazy after that. So when my acne got really bad at that point, I started reading like makeup books. I think the first one I got was by Bobbi Brown. It's like a classic. I don't even, do people even still look at makeup books? Like, I feel like it's great to be on, you know, to see it on YouTube and, you know, actually have somebody show you. But I don't know, the books were really helpful for me back then, I guess because that's the only option that I had at the time. But yeah, so I got the Bobbi Brown book just to kind of look and see like all the steps and the process and how you do it. And so initially that is how I learned to do makeup. And then I think, you know, a few years later, YouTube got really big, and it was like all about these like beauty YouTubers. And so then I learned a lot more about makeup. I've never been really big into like wearing a ton of makeup. I always like to keep it pretty simple, natural, easy breezy, as I probably always say like 11 times. And so I don't even know why I started that story. I do love makeup. I just don't like feeling a bunch of makeup on my face, and I don't like, I don't know, I just always like my skin to be like fresh and clean. That's why I like to do just very easy, simple, light looks. It might be a lot of steps, but it doesn't feel heavy and it doesn't look heavy in person. So that's just how I like to wear my makeup. So I always kind of do this like layering effect. So if you don't use a primer on your lashes, you should, because it definitely makes a difference. I feel like it not only kind of protects your lashes, but it just also makes the mascara pop a lot better. If you guys want me to do like a kind of like everyday no makeup type of vibe, let me know. I have some products that I do like to use to achieve those looks. I also should have already posted, by the time you see this video, I should have already posted my skincare routine. I know I haven't done an updated skincare routine on YouTube in a really long time. I've actually done one on Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely should, because I post way more often over there. So yeah, if you guys want to see a video on a no makeup look, or all of the type of products that I have for a no makeup look, I can show you guys. That actually could be like 2 different videos. All the products that I love for a no makeup look, and then be actually doing a no makeup look. Honestly, I'll tell you, when it comes to YouTube, I feel like it's just not, I don't know, like I feel like I'm in a creative rut when it comes to YouTube. For Instagram, or TikTok. So when you do like Reels or TikTok or even Instagram pictures, which are, you know, kind of dead now, but I still love pictures. I feel like you can just be so much more creative. With YouTube, I mean, you can be really creative, but it's like me just filming by myself. It's only so much I could do. Or it's like you want to have a little bit of a lengthier video because YouTube is more just like kind of sit down, talk type style. So I kind of find it a little difficult to find like interesting, and there's nothing on here, I'm just making sure everything is padded in, interesting video topics. But I do have like a running list of videos that I want to do. I'm just slowly working my way through them. So if you guys have some ideas of things you want to see, and I think I had mentioned this like when I said I was going to start posting again on YouTube, that I also was going to revisit a lot of the classic videos that I've done over the years and just kind of like a refreshed, revamped way. With just more updated products or routines or whatever it is I'm showing in that video. So I will also do stuff like that. But if you guys have any other ideas that you would like to see, let me know. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is bronzer. So I like to do a mix of cream and powder bronzer whenever I'm doing this like full out makeup routine. If I'm just doing like my day-to-day routine, then I will do either or. Like I'll probably just do the powder bronzer because it's quicker, or if I just want more of like a glowy natural look, I'll do maybe just the cream bronzer and then just set it with my regular powder. So this is just like an eyelash comb that I'm using just to kind of make sure that I don't have any clumps or anything. So I feel like if I had to have like 2 makeup products that I just always need, if I could only pick 2 out of like all the things I use, I think I would pick concealer and bronzer. Because concealer, you can use it all over your face, you can use it under your eyes, and then bronzer, I feel like it just kind of warms you up. Oh, I forgot to put it right here. It just kind of warms your face up and gives you like a bronzy glow. If you guys had 2 makeup products that you could use, which ones would they be? Leave it in the comment box below. What 2 products would you have to have? And honestly, bronzer, you could kind of, depending on the color, you kind of use that for blush too. Like you can do a lot with concealer and bronzer. So I feel like those are 2 really good ones. Oh, and like a lip gloss. Okay, so I would do concealer and lip gloss. And then number 3 would be bronzer because I always have glossy lips. Always, all day, every day, because I just like to feel very moisturized and hydrated, and I just love a glossy lip. But don't come for me on anything that I do if you are a makeup artist, because like I said, I am not. I have just learned through YouTube University and books. So I use this Kosas, I think it's, what is it, Cloud Set powder, and I like it because once again, it's a product that is like super light and easy. It's not heavy. Like if you like a heavy powder, you probably won't like this because I really don't think it's depositing that much on my face, but it's just something that is nice and light and I know is setting my makeup. So I'm just gonna go over the areas that I just did my cream bronzer. So brows, I also keep it pretty simple. As you can tell, my brows are already pretty thick. I don't really do too much to it. I just like to define it a little bit more underneath. Always make sure you brush it out after you do it so that it looks natural. But I really love the Patrick Ta blushes because it's a cream and a powder. Now, when I bought it, I was doing the cream and then the powder because that would seem like the logical way to do it. But I was watching one of his tutorials on the blush, and he actually does the powder and then the cream, which I thought was interesting because I would think that you would do the cream first, then you would set it with the powder, or you can do either one separately. But he did powder first and then cream, so that's what I've been doing. And my favorite kind of blush is like a pink blush. Pink and like a peach, but pink is #1. And that is a lot. I got too much on. I think he does the cream bronzer second because it is glowy. So if you want that like glow, you'll do the cream last, because if you do the powder second, is going to cover up the glow that the cream provides. So I get it. I get why he does it. Okay. Now we're gonna do cream and oh my gosh, it just fell out. How bootleg is that? Well, that is not okay. The whole stick just fell out of the container. So I'm gonna try to use this because we're not about to waste any makeup over here. Okay. So we're gonna start with some cream highlighter. So I think I learned this from, is it Sir Charles? I think it's Sir Charles, a makeup artist. He was actually Beyonce's makeup artist at the time that he was talking about this. And he suggested using creams and powders if you want your makeup to last really long. Or if you just want it to show up really well. And so I think that's where I got that from, and that's, you know, what I've been doing. Sometimes I really just love to do just a cream. Cream is just like more natural. Sometimes I say cream is better for people who have drier skin, and powders are better for people who have oily skin, which is why I used to always do powders. But my skin is no longer as oily as it used to be. You know, as time goes by and you enter new phases in life, age-wise, your skin changes, and so my skin is just not as oily as it used to be. So now I like to enhance the glow because, you know, I'm not as oily. I can do that. I didn't used to be able to use glowy products because I'm like, my skin is already glowing before I leave the house, so I'm not gonna add glow to it. But now I love a nice glowy makeup look. It just looks more like youthful and natural. After each step, I always just kind of go over it with my beauty blender to just make sure that everything is blended in really well. I don't want any harsh lines. I don't want anything looking crazy. I just want it to look like it is just melting into my skin. So this is the finished look. I'm gonna try to go outside and get a full picture for you, but it's basically just a top and a skirt. I don't know if you can see the bottom of the skirt. These just happen to both match. I haven't worn these. I mean, I didn't buy these together. I've had both of these for years in my closet, but they both have this like mesh on it, and they're both from Express, so I guess that's probably why they kind of match, even though they were purchased like years apart. But I literally could not find anything black to wear that I thought was cute, so I was like, you know what, let me try these two together, and I think it worked. And the shoes, I'm just gonna wear these clear heels from Schultz. You guys can see, kind of dirty because they're neutral. I got them from Nordstrom. I've had these since last summer, and that is the look. I think this is gonna work out fine. See, like I was saying, I had to pull my hair back, but because it's off the shoulder, it kind of works. You know, I'm just gonna add a little bit of body glow. And yeah, this is super cute. Like, this is something I could wear to like a closing. If one of y'all wanna hire me as your realtor and we call on a deal, that I can wear a cute outfit. But you know, real estate's more than just wearing cute outfits. I'm just joking. But that is it. That is the whole look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.